Now it's time for Meet the Makers of Forza Motorsport 7, and I'm here with Bill, the creative director of Forza Motorsport from Turn 10, who's going to give us an inside look at the debut title for Xbox One X. And stay tuned, because coming up in just a few minutes, we've got an exclusive announcement from Forza Motorsport 7 and Totino's Pizza Rolls. But first, Bill, want to talk about this game. Big moment for you guys.
Huge moment.
Opening up
Holy cow.
the Xbox press conference.
A
and
lot of
incredible.
Thank you. A lot of huge firsts. First, we announced a car to the world, right? Yeah. Car reveals, they're really only done in car shows at Paris and Frankfurt, right? So to be able to bring a car here to E3 and reveal it to the world is incredible. Second, next week at the 85th anniversary of Le Mans, the real world and the digital world are going to meet when the winners of the Forza Racing Championship and the winners of the 24-hour Le Mans are going to be crowned together on the podium at Le Mans. And lastly, not least, we announced Forza Motorsport 7, our most technically advanced, our most beautiful, and our most comprehensive game we've ever made.
Yeah, I got to talk about what we saw visually, because it just looked so stunning. Tell us about Xbox One X. You're one of the earliest developers with access to
absolutely.
It, being part of Microsoft. So tell us, what are you able? Visually it looks incredible. A lot of people want to unpack it and understand. Well, what are they really doing there? Why does it look so good? So tell us about the new things that you're able to do on One X.
Absolutely. Well, building for the Xbox One X, first and foremost, you're going to 4K. You're going to get the 4K textures. You're going to get upgrades to your dynamic cube maps, your lighting model, all those technical things. But with Forza Motorsport 7, we went back to basics about what it means to be a competitive racer, because we were developing for Xbox One X. And so we were able to do things like reimagine the racing experience. So we went through all 700 cars. We touched up all the instrumentation clusters, the windshield wipers, the mirrors, the GTR race car on the inside. They've got netting and wiring. And so that thrill of racing, what it feels like to be in a car at peak, we're able to really do.
Yeah, well, it looked absolutely amazing to see that running live. Tell us about the game. Where are we going to, in terms of tracks, locations, where are we going to be able to go?
Well, it's awesome. Like I said, we have over 700 cars, including the largest collection of Ferraris, Porsches, and Lamborghinis of any racing game.
Wow.
We've got over 30 environments, including our brand new crowned Dubai track.
Yeah.
We're bringing back fan favorite Maple Valley Raceway, which is fans have been wanting for a long time. On the show floor this week, fans will also be able to race Mercedes race trucks on Mugello.
Oh, wow.
So it's going to be a massive game. We're really excited.
Now, it will also obviously work and actually will come out first for Xbox One S.
Absolutely.
That's really interesting that it'll ship before Xbox One X. So tell us a bit about that experience.
Yeah.
If I buy the game for Xbox One S, I obviously don't have to rebuy it for X. It'll just automatically upgrade?
Absolutely. And what's great, when we developed it, obviously building for 4K, but we used new techniques called photogrammetry, for example. Photogrammetry is used an authoring tool to map, use photos to map real-world geometry. And what that does is, that's not just for Xbox One X or PC. The Xbox One gets that. Yeah. So no matter what you're playing on, Xbox One, high-end PC, mid-range PC, Ultrabooks, the game looks awesome.
Yeah, no, that's what, it's great to see it on Xbox One X. I'm sure on Xbox One S it will also look.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Will you be showing it on both systems at E3? Or
we've got two big sleds, hydraulic sleds, that we're showing on Ultra 4K PCs.
Wow.
And HDR, and I can't talk enough about HDR.
Yeah.
HDR is like putting on glasses for the first time, if you've ever seen HDR truly working.
Worth it for the TV upgrade?
It's absolutely. Well, what's great too is, even if you have a current 1080p TV, the game looks great, but it's also future-proof for the next few years. So when you do get an HDR TV, it's awesome. So at the show floor, we have two PC sleds on hydraulics, and then we've got 10 Xbox One X's that players will be able to play with.
Oh, wow, so people will actually be able to play this on Xbox One X this year and check out.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, I got to say, the team at Turn 10 is always kind of pushing the limits of what you can do technically.
We never rest.
But
it's just always going.
It's exciting to see what you're able to do with this new technology, but also being able to make it work on the previous One S. Tell us a bit about weather effects, because that's something that I know
totally
big focus.
Yeah, we had a lot of success in Forza Motorsport 6 with our 3D puddles.
Yeah.
We really wanted to blow that out and build that feeling, that fear of what happens when you're in a car racing on a dry track. And off in the distance, you can see clouds breaking, and it starts to rain, and the storm rolls in, and you get lightning, puddles expand, and so it really makes, not every time you return to a track different, but every lap different.
Yeah, no, visually I thought it was, it's great to see.
And it's tactile, it feels incredible.
Tell us about the online experience, something that I think a
Yes.
lot of fans want to know.
Absolutely.
On Xbox One X, same experience as S, but where will online racing go?
In whole new places, right?
Yeah.
I mentioned the Forza Racing Championship that's already going on.
Yeah,
We're going to have brand new leagues. We've got awesome spectating tools, Mixer integration. What's great about Mixer, especially being able to broadcast in 4K, for a title like this, it's not only a great competitive game to play multiplayer, but it's an awesome spectator sport.
All right, well, we can't wait to learn more about it.
Right.
Forza Motorsport. When is it coming out for Xbox One S?
Xbox One and PC comes out October 3rd, and then it'll be available for launch of Xbox One X.
All right, well, can't wait to see more on Forza Motorsport 7. But we also have a lot to tell you guys about in terms of a special poll we're going to do right now, because we want to hear what you guys think about looking forward to in the next Forza Motorsport 7. New tracks, the cars, or new destinations. You guys can vote right now and go online to E3, to live@e3.com to tell us what you think. And while we're waiting for those results to come in, it's a good time to tell you you can get your hands on Forza Motorsport 7 downloadable content like exclusive in-game driving gear and custom cars from codes on specially marked packages from Totino's Pizza Rolls and Totino's Hearty Pizzas, available in stores in October. You can get yourself hyped about about what's going to be happening by heading to gaming.totinos.com. You must be 18 or older to redeem, void where prohibited, and it's open to residents of the 50 United States and DC. So stay tuned for that. Lots going on with Totino's and Forza Motorsport 7.